I feel like Krakaloa is one of those things that I'm always coming back to. I don't really know why, because when the Soulbursts were first revealed, I think Krakaloa was the first one that I did. And I don't know, like, it's one of those things that I feel like I've done the most Soulburst videos on, right? I think I did Soulburst when it got Dark Surge, a Soulburst Melee one, and now we're doing a Soulburst one with Flare Blast. So it's definitely one of those things that I keep coming back to. And it might be a thing that I honestly really like Krakaloa's design. It's, look at him. He's just so, I just love the design. And then on top of that, it's like, what is this? Why is he walking? Why does he have legs? It's like a Thawmin thing. I absolutely adore the walking animation, and I love the design. And it's just a little volcano, and I love that about Krakaloa. It's honestly just such a cool Loomian. And yeah, we're gonna be taking a look at a Soulburst one today. And we have very frail, robust, clever, just to be as bulky as possible. And then we have the Krakaburst. And then, yeah, we have the Flare Blast move, which this is an incredibly strong move that also has a chance to burn, but with the downside of its 80% accuracy. So you have a chance to miss. But because of Soulburst Krakaloa being able to set up Heat Wave, now this move becomes 100% accurate, so now you can hit it pretty much every time. Well, basically every time, unless they have dodge or something. And this move is going to hit very, very hard because it is going to be sun boosted. And on top of that, you have Burn Up, which can get rid of traps, which is always going to be very, very helpful. And then you have Dark Surge, which is so you can hit light types to try to switch in on Fire Breath. And then you have Rejuvenate, just to have a good heal. I'm going to move these because I hate that. Maybe I do this. Yeah. No, wait. No, then I do that. There we go. That's good. But, yeah. This is a pretty simple way to use Krakaloa. There are other ways you can do it. You could also run Raging Flame over Dark Surge or something, but I don't know. And yeah, the TPs don't really change. We just go with max health, a little bit of energy, and then we just throw the rest into our bulk. And this is just pretty helpful. And I also think that Krakaloa is also one of those Soul Bursts that doesn't need to Soul Burst immediately. Because if you Soul Burst against, let's say there's light types on the team, right? You are not immediately weak to light types. So whenever you Soul Burst, suddenly you are weak to light types. So you were able to play around that weakness. And I think that's really cool. And I'm excited to do that with Krakaloa. But yeah, hopefully that you all enjoy. And without further ado, let's get right into it. Alrighty, here we go into the first one. Now we got a flex team over here, and okay, this is one of those situations where I actually don't need to Soul Burst immediately because then I am suddenly weak to Ika's Flash and Fleet. So we could play around that. Or bring Plasmoth for the Nime. Artaze is really strong. Venolin's also good, which is able to check. Actually, this doesn't look like a very difficult game for me. They have, what, 3 fire resists? Yeah, they have 3. So they're guaranteed to bring at least 1 fire resist. And do I bring Gargolem, which outspeeds their whole team, and then they can't beat it? I think I do, right? Yeah, maybe I just do Plasmoth. I don't really have a Sun-based team, because I honestly don't really like Sun. I do not like Sun, so I don't want to bring a whole team dedicated to something I don't want to use. So yeah. Alright, as we have a Namare switching in, as I have my Plasmoth on the field. Stop yawning, it's not that hard. Okay, but yeah, I can throw out a Taze here. If Ika comes in, then Plasmoth is vibing. Like, Plasmoth is a happy camper. But also, something that's also cool is that Heat Wave is going to be buffed in 2.0 to make it so bug types get all their energy cost of all their moves lowered, which if you don't know, that's really freaking good. So that'll be very nice. Ah, okay, we get the power on the Nime. Well, now we're in a weird situation where, like, I don't have a move that can inherently threaten this. I mean, I feel like they're just gonna flash and flee, right? If they flash and flee, do I just stay in? I'm just gonna stay in, dude. I'm gonna Pharaoh Blast, see what happens. Ooh, okay. That's not too great, huh? Fire Blast is big. Is this a Rageful? There's Rageful. Well, I could go for another Pharaoh Blast, right? And if they end up going for a Arrest or something, let's find out. I honestly think that I can attack it here, because if it goes for their own attack, they can potentially get paralyzed by Charged Arc. So this is fine. As a Palm comes out. Not again. Please don't tell me this happens again. Don't tell me there's Slumber. Okay, thank goodness. We get crit there. And we get the Charged Arc proc, so the Cosmere is going to go down. I need to add one more energy on this Plasma set. Just one more point. Alright, but yeah, Plasmoth is going to go down, and I think that's fine. It dealt with the Nime, which was kind of its job. There's the Nime actually coming in. Let's just go for Rest here. This would be another one of the Fire Resist dead, and then we would only have to worry about the Ika. So this is actually very good for me. This is very, very good. Now we can react to what they send in. If they send in Ika, we go for a Dark Surge, because they're just going to Flash and Flee. Or Zip Zap. Actually, they would always Flash and Flee, assuming I Soulburst, so I take even less damage because it's not stab boosted. So I'm assuming Ika. Huaba. Oh, shoot. Okay. I mean, switching in here is great, right? They can't Driving Force me. Lustler doesn't do enough. If I Soulburst into a Dark Surge, that's really good. I could also Burn Up. What do I Burn Up instead of Soulburst? No, they still go for the Air-type move with the Nime. I'm going to go for the Soulburst Dark Surge. I feel like they just switched Nime in, though. Yeah, okay, good. I got the right play there. So, depending on how much this does, I could actually low-key stay in, because it's a Rainbow Nime. I doubt its secret ability, right? I doubt it. So we're going to see what happens. Alright, so we get the Dark Surge off here. Big hit on the Nime. We get the Heat Summon up. This is also good into that Wobelisk, so this is really good for me. Definitely not enough to go for a kill. If they get full Parrot, I could. But I think here I'm just going to go with Alvin, and if they Flash and Flee, then I get the Zip Zap, because they don't have any way of absorbing this, because the Ika is definitely not Gamma secret ability, right? Ain't no way. Oh, I get crit. That might be secret ability, actually. Well, there's Ika. It's a very unfortunate crit. I think that is actually secret ability, so... I mean, right now, Gargolem wins the game, right? I'm gonna go Kraka. Imagine they Flash and Flee. I get trapped in this vortex I can't get out of. Yeah. I mean, all of it makes sense, right? I mean, I don't really know what else Krakaloa's... He brought every Fire Resist. I'm just gonna Dark Surge. What if they don't... Let's go. Can I crit? A crit... Would the crit even kill? It should, right? Deserved, you crit my Protogon. Deserved, you crit my Protogon. Alright. What a dub. Shachi is in. Well, do we just Flare Blast here? I'm going to throw a Flare Blast because I want to. I feel like it does more than Dark Surge. Because it's Stab boosted, Heat boosted. I think it is. E-Burst, this should never kill me. And then I can win with Gargolem. Flare Blast comes out. Sheesh! Another crit? Jeez, Krakaloa, calm down. Okay, well, I guess we end up dying. That's fine. Actually, we probably killed if we used Eruption there rather than Flare Blast. A lot of crits being thrown around right now. But now I show him that, yeah, GG. Ika might be able to flash and flee, but I also have a Venolin in the back. So here we're just Earthquake. It guarantees us to get a kill. So this might be Boots, though. Imagine. Imagine the Boots Shachi came out there. That'd have been awesome. As the Wobelisk is in, as I have a Rogue Assault. So, Rogue comes out here. Getting a lot of damage on the Wobelisk there. Little damage. So we have, what, a Deep Freeze coming out. I mean, if I had Barbs, I don't actually have a Barb setter. If I had a way of chipping this Wobelisk before it came in, like if I had Heat Wave up. Potentially. There could have been something to work with there. But he lost. They had Boots Ika, but maybe thinking, oh, it's Protogon and Gargolem, I win with Ika. But no, you don't. You do not win with Ika. So sorry. I'm so sorry. Do I show Protogon? Do I show Protogon? Just be like, oh crap, no. I was already mean to that one guy in the last video where I stalled him out. But yeah, the Krakaloa had a really bad matchup into this team. It only was good into one thing, which was the Waba. But I guess with that, we were able to successfully counter it. So I don't think that was a big L. And a lot of crits this game. Holy crap. Lots of them happened. I've been trying to do a thing recently where I don't fight people that I know, except for Jimmy Joe Bobby, because he's the exception. And I feel like I have been somewhat upholding that, but it is a little, I mean, right now this is a Heat Wave versus Rain, and notoriously I have the worst matchup here. Though Muck Blast is incredibly powerful here on Chartiki. Oh, sheesh. If I get Muck Blast on the field, they struggle, right? If I do this, I mean, Eleguana is a problem, right? Yeah, Eleguana is a big problem with this if I bring this. But if I bring Venolin, it's not. I think Venolin's required. I think if I don't bring Plasma. Plasma's pretty much useless here. I don't have any pivot. I have Dissipate. That's my only pivot. So yeah, this is a little bit of gonna be a very tough game. I don't think I'm gonna win this one. But we have a very good lead to start. Okay. Let's go for... I mean, if I Soul Burst, right, they get the rain up anyway. And it's bad for me. So, I mean, they just bring Delu in. But then we could break a potential Clutch Plushie. And then we just go Venolin on their Zip Zap. Or do we play Gargolem on Zip Zap? That's risky. Or do we just switch Venolin in? I mean, actually, like, just Dark Surging here. If I want to try to get my Sun up as early as possible, right? I'm just going to Soul Burst into a Flare Blast. I think this works out the best for me because if they switch Deladrix in right now, right? Okay, there's Eleguana. I think Flare Blast was the best option I had. Purely because if they went into Delu, I get Chip. And then I set up Heat on the Delu. And then it never wants to stay in. So then I get to go for something like a Burn Up or something to try to be more offensive. But this team is kind of boring. They have Doku, Lashent, Eleguana, and Luminami. So they're not here to have fun. So I'm not excited for this fight. But hey, how much do we get here? Do we get a burn? No burn, unfortunately. I'm assuming if Flash and Flee comes out, I'm going to go Chartiki. They could also Tase, which is entirely possible. Yeah, there's Tase. What are they switching? Wait, what if I just give this thing Boots? I'm just going to barter, honestly. I actually would rather have my move options rather than having my Boots. Maybe they go Lashent? Would they go Lashent? They wouldn't go Lashent on my Muck Blast, right? Oh, that's really bad for them. They are not happy with that. They have no item on Doku either. Okay, well, Cosmere comes in. If they Baffle, that's actually perfect for me, right? Because then I get to go into Gargolem for free. There's Baneful. They've what? Shown Doku, Eliguana, Tatob. I don't think they have a way to get rid of icicle traps. What icicle? And yeah, they're forced to switch here. So I get free icicle traps. There's Eliguana. I feel like we can realistically assume a Taze comes out. A very risky move here is Gargol. Actually, no. They might just Mudslide getting rid of the traps. And if I go Gargolem, then I get to throw out Gnarly. But if I throw out Gnarly... No, they would be... They just want to get Taze off. Okay. So far, with what they've shown, my Earthquake is free. But I'm going to Gnarly in case it's Lashent. No, even if it's Lashent, I feel like then I Earthquake into Rogue, right? I'm going to Gnarly. I have a feeling Gnarly's better here. Because even if they go into Doku, right, they might be expecting Earthquake. Yep, they expected Earthquake. Exactly. They expected Earthquake. So now I got the Totop kill, then I'm at +1. I think Gargolem wins the game now. They don't have anything to beat it. They lost their Boots user, which was their Totop. Yeah, but they can't beat Gargolem now. It was like Gnarly Gash was always the move there because they never go into Doku because they're scared of Earthquake plus Icicle Traps chip. They would never go into they should have never gone into Doku. They should have probably just played Delu. No, not Delu. Doku. I mean, okay, here's the thing. This is Clutch Plushie, right? There's no way that Totop is not Boots. So I know this is Clutch Plushie. I can easily go for a Rogue to get the kill because I know that this is Clutch Plushie and I broke it with the Icicle Traps. And they've shown what? Doku, Eliguana, Delu, Totop, and Arapai goes in the back. So no, this game's completely lost for them. This game is completely lost. Now, the thing here is, wait, do I just win? I just win. Like, I just win. Yeah, no, it's Jover. I just Rogue and I win. Do I have enough for 250? Oh, I don't win. Ooh. Interesting. Well, no, I get a kill on something, right? I get to kill either Doku or Eliguana. Which one do I want to kill more, though? Hold on, I need to look at my team. I have Poison on Venilin. Yeah, I have Poison on Venilin. That's fine. And as long as it's not Mysterious Dust Eliguana, I should be able to win. But that is a slight worry. I mean, that is a little bit of a problem if it is. No, I can just kill this. I think I can win still. And I just flail to get big damage. And if they're smart, they could just Rejuvenate. But I'm thinking they just go for Flash and Flee. I mean, they're Rejuvenate, Flash and Flee, Taze, and Mudslide, right? That's what I'm thinking. So here I just get to go for a Flail at +4. How much does this do? A lot. Okay. Rejuvenate, F and F. Or do I just go Krakaloa and start hitting it? I mean, it's Rejuvenate, right? It's Mudslide Rejuvenate. At this point, I feel like I can maybe just start hitting it. I'm going to start doing that because I want to get more usage out of this. I mean, there hasn't been much stable to do, right? Everyone's using boring things. And he didn't bring Lashent. Imagine being able to switch this on Lashent. The damage is pathetic, let's be honest. The damage that Krakaloa can throw out is terrible. But we can win the game. I think this is Heavy Shield though. Maybe. I don't know if it's Heavy Shield actually. But yeah. Hey! We won the game there. The Gargolem attack popped off. Alrighty. Wait, no. I didn't say I've never actually fought this person. I have. I remember them. There's a problem. And it's the Land Torch. Oh, shoot. I think I gotta lead this out of pure fear, right? I do that, bring you. The Skellig is terrifying. Wow, what does Krakaloa even do? I mean, it can switch in on Top, I guess. Right? Wow. Wow, it's useless here. It doesn't do anything. I guess it can switch into Fire Breath on the Land Torch. I guess. And this is also really good. And then do I just bring Protagon for free Zip Zap? Yeah. Shoot, man. Krakaloa sucks. I just don't think it's very good. Unfortunately, I don't think it's very good. It's not very good. Let's just flash and flee here. Now, I think some people are going to be wondering why I'm not using Zip Zap on Plasmoth. Because of this specific situation. I like the fact that Plasmoth actually has really solid coverage. But not the best ways to... I don't know how to explain it. You know? Okay, well, I get Icicle Traps up here. What a dub. So here, they're going to go Land Torch, right? So if I go for a Dissipate... or do I just Psycho? No, I feel like... Or do I Hypno? I'm going to Dissipate. They're switching to Land Torch. No, they're not. They're losing Plasmoth. Thunder Summon. Well... Here's Gargolem. Now comes the billion-dollar question. Do I do it? Right? That's the question. Do I do it? Do I just click Rogue Assault? Because if they go into Doku, that's potential poison that I kind of struggle to stop. I'm gonna Rogue. There goes my clutch. Which is kind of bad. 2 health amulets. I feel like you're flash and fleeing. Oh, he's slower. I fully expected flash and flee there. I mean, I was right, but he's slow. You shouldn't... Gargolem attack should never outspeed Plasmoth, so... That was an unfortunate thing. Do this, and then I get to Dart Burst. Yeah, dude, like, Krakaloa is terrible into a lot of these matchups. Honestly, if you run Rageful Plushie Cosmeor cracked, you should use Fire Slam. Imagine he's Fire Slam right now. Watch him slumber because he's boring. I really hate people that do this. I really hate people that do this. You're not breaking. You're gonna do a lot. If you slumber, dude, you're boring. You are straight up boring. Doesn't even matter because you die and you wasted your Cosmeor. I love when people misplay Cosmeor because, man, people do not know how to play Cosmeor. They just palm, get Rageful Plushie, and then they get overconfident. Speaking of overconfidence, it's Jover for me. I'm gone. Maybe they Fire Breath? Maybe they Fire Breath and I can get my Krakaloa on the field? Maybe? Okay. We've successfully stopped Land Torch from winning. For now. I'm assuming they go Doku. Oh, that's not good. In fact, that's the opposite. That's the opposite of good. He gets to... Oh, no. Oh, no. I lose to Skellig. I can't beat Skellig. I didn't bring Waba because I had a freaking heat waves. I didn't want to counter it and interact that. But like, man, that sucks. I lose. I just couldn't kick to Drudge and I lose. So I can't beat Skellig. So yeah, I lose. There is absolutely nothing that I can do here. All I can possibly do is hypnotize this. And he goes for flinches. Actually, in a way, that's good, right? Because I can live 2 more hits. I think I have enough. Well, I have to not get flinch and hit Hypno. Or it's just, it's over. That kills me. Is there anything that I can do? I can tase it. This might be the only thing Krakaloa can do. Is Soulburst into Flare Blast for a burn. That's all I can do. I can't do anything else. The only thing that I could potentially do here is set this up, and if I don't get the burn, I go Plasmoth and hope that the Heat Wave is enough. I don't think it is. This game is completely lost. Like, they still have Land Torch. Like, this is completely lost, so. And if they're smart here, they just rest. I actually tank it. Okay. Can I burn? Burn. It didn't burn. He wasted Heedless Rush, though. He drudges again. I can't beat Skellig. I didn't bring Waba. Every time I see Skellig, I love bringing Waba, but I couldn't bring it here. Because I didn't bring it. Assuming you rest now. Interesting. Hold on. I actually just survived Skellig's Onslaught because of Krakaloa, and for some reason he clicked Mega Chomp. How did I just survive Skellig's attack? Oh my god, he just clicked a Drudge and then clicked super effective moves and he won. I'm very confused why he didn't just Primal Slash. I mean, is Gargolem enough? It forces in the Land Torch. Alvin does the same thing, but then it's like I sack. I'm trying to think in my head what makes... I think Gargolem makes the most sense here, honestly. And I just... Rogue. He's just gonna flail. If you're smart, you just flail here. Oh my god. Is it Spine Break? That doesn't matter at this point, right? I don't think that matters. Earthquake should still always kill. Maybe. I mean, Earthquake should have always been the move I clicked there, but I clicked Rogue Assault because it was strong. If they go Land Torch, honestly, my only shot is going Plasmoth and Flash and Fleeing. Right? That's my only shot. I need to get the Charge Dark proc. I absolutely need Charge Dark to proc. If I get Charge Dark to proc, I win the game. If I don't, I lose. So it's up to Charge. It's up to Charge Dark. It's a 25% chance that I win. Actually, technically 50 because I can live 1 hit from Land Torch. That did not do as much as I thought it was going to do. But I unfortunately did not get the Charge Dark proc. So I think I know what's about to happen. Do they just flare to get the kill on the Plasmoth? Do they just flare to kill? Or do they not risk it? Please, Para. You know, maybe Flare doesn't kill Alvin. It shouldn't kill Alvin, right? It should not kill Alvin. So... I got a T-Strike, right? Is Plasmoth chipped? Plasmoth is chipped enough, right? Yeah, Plasmoth is chipped. They go Plasmoth. Skellic is in. Oh no, they're just gonna Fire Breath. Yeah, they're just gonna Fire Breath. I can't beat the Land Torch. I used way too much of my bulk to stop the Skellic. I don't think Energy Surge even kills the Plasmoth in this range. Even if I did have +1. It goes for preemptive. But no, this is a lost game. I can't win. I can't beat Land Torch because Flare does way too much, and I didn't get the Charge Dark procs. If I got Charge Dark, I won, right? Like I won if I got Charge Dark. But I don't get that lucky, unfortunately. I'm trying to think. Maybe if I just sacked Gargolem attack to the Land Torch and then went into my Plasmoth, but they would have never went for the hit at that point, right? They would have never gone for the attack. I just got unlucky with the Charge Dark. Yeah, they just go into the Land Torch. Is there anything that I can do? There's nothing, right? There's nothing I can do. If I don't know, like, what could I have done? I mean, no, there's just nothing you can do against Land Torch. It just does too much. Yeah, the only thing that could have happened there is if I got Charge Dark to proc. But no, it did not proc. And, you know, I think after this, I don't think Soulburst Krakaloa is very good. Now, okay, here's the thing. Now, the reason Fog is good and the reason Rain is good, for one, Fog has a broken effect, and two, both of those weathers have pivoters that can set up the weather, right? Both of them do. In Fog, you have Charonics and even possibly Lampurge if you're feeling quirky. And then for Rain, you have Deladrix and Bezeldu, right? But for Sun, you don't have that. Neither Krakaloa nor Billaforge can pivot. And for Wind, Wind is just not a very good weather in general. And on top of it, it doesn't even have a pivot option. And plus Whippledrift is, we do not talk about Whippledrift. But I don't think it's a horrible idea to give, like, the 4 main setters. Like, in my opinion, I think you could give Billaforge, Whippledrift, Charonics, and Deladrix all pivot. In my opinion, I don't think it's that broken. I really don't. Or at least some form of it. Like, Billaforge could get, like, it has every move in the game, so what's the problem with giving it, like, I don't know, Dissipate? I don't know. I just think that they're, just because there's no pivoter to really take advantage of, because, like, you have Chartiki, right, which can take advantage of Sun, but it's really hard to get on the field because you need to actually force a switch. And even then, if they send in an Earth type, you're going to take way too much, and Chartiki takes too much chip, it's too slow. I don't know. There's too many problems, in my opinion. I think we just need something like Chlorophyll in the game, and I think that would probably help Sun, but even then, the setters themselves have better abilities to use, right? Like, I don't think you should use Soulburst Krakaloa. It might be really strong, but you could just use Mysterious Dust, Health Amulet, Heavy Armor, Heavy Shield, something else on Krakaloa that would help it. But yeah, hopefully you all enjoyed, and I'll see everyone in the next one. Bye-bye!